doing fine. My heart's in jail, it's still doing time. Inside your hands you hold the key, but you probably lost it in your car's backseat. I'm not letting go of nothing when I'm still holding on to everything. And I'm not letting go of nothing when I'm still holding on to everything.
Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of JED Adventures. Today I have Robby on with me. He's a local San Antonio artist. I actually have known him for a little bit now. He's a friend of a cousin. I like his music, like what he's doing for the scene. His music sounds dope. If you haven't checked him out already through the promotion that I've been doing, you'll actually get to hear a little bit of him today. So first things first, to get to know our local artists a little bit more. How long have you been, in this music industry as far as doing what you're doing now?
As far as doing what I'm doing now, maybe like the past 4 years.
4 years?
Making music though, since maybe, middle school, but I started taking it a little more serious in high school. And then right after graduation is when I started taking it even more serious, like investing into beats and whatnot.
Yeah. Like soul dedication and stuff
Yeah.
like that. Okay, and as far as how would you describe yourself and your music and what you're going for?
I would say it's more, the way I like to describe it is like old school feel with like the new school ways of doing things. So like, I love the new party style that they do, like it's real hype and turned up. But you also need lyrics and stuff to back it up.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of fusion that I've been trying to go towards.
What you're shooting for
Yeah.
and everything like that. So as far as like influences, is there any specific influences, past, current, that you know, I guess like really pushed you in this direction, or life, or just what influences you to do your music, or from everything from life to actual artists and rappers or anything like that that's actually influenced you in your music?
There's too many to list, man. It's like, cause I listen to a lot of everything. So like, I can go to like Green Day and Fall Out Boy and early, stuff like that. To who sings Ocean Avenue?
Yellow Card.
Yellow Card.
Yellow Card.
Yellow Card. Yellow Card. Some like Tame Impala.
Nice. So you have a pretty vast range of influences,
Yeah.
which is really cool to see, because it's not like a solid nothing wrong with Tupac or anything like that, but it's not
Yeah.
like Tupac, Biggie,
You can't listen to that
Dre.
stuff every day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so that's awesome. And is there anything currently that you're working on? What you're shooting for? Currently.
We released our first like official album March 17th on March 17th of last year. And that was like the first one where we actually started investing money, taking time with the songs, getting other people to help with songs, all that stuff. March of this year I released the Better Be EP, and that was just with a bunch of really good songs, because I'm also working on an album that I've been working on for like the past year.
Yeah.
But those were songs that were up for the album, didn't quite make the cut, so I was like, I really like these songs, let me just put them out as their own little thing.
Yeah. That's for what it was and stuff like that. Yeah, nice. So as far as performance-wise, have you done any recent performances? Do you have anything coming up, or what exactly are you working on in that area?
Really, I'm just trying to get the music there. I've done a couple, but it's been like a year maybe.
Putting in work on the tracks and everything like that.
Yeah,
and
trying to get
all
the
solid.
Yeah, trying to get the
Nice.
music right first before.
Yeah, and I mean everyone has their own different process. And,
Yeah.
it all happens differently. I guess we don't know what it pertains to you and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that's really cool though. Much respect to all that. So what is give me a little bit of the evolution of you, and you know how this all came about, and you know what it's from where it's been to what it's gotten to now.
The earliest like memories that I can like really recall when I was like actually trying to make music was like middle school. You know, just like writing songs like to what was popular back then. So like I remember listening to like a lot of Lil Wayne, 50 Cent, trying to do that kind of music.
Mm-hmm.
But then I really started getting into I'd say my own thing. So like instead of listening to what was popular, I started listening till it really clicked with me. So then I would really listen to nothing but Eminem, T.I., Lil Wayne. And then whenever Drake started like popping up, that's when those were like my main four influences for my certain style, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I would say I remember like really doing certain like boom bap kind of J. Cole type feel, stuff like that. But that wasn't really me. Like I could do it. Yeah, I could rap like that, but the feel of the music wasn't there. And I feel like that's why Drake and like a Travis Scott feel really they really, you know, vibe with me, because they have the lyrics, but they also put out a vibe, and you know, life is vibration, so you got to go off the vibes.
Yeah, for sure. So you definitely, you know, the process of getting into your own skin and getting that feel for you, and just establishing yourself. Yeah. And you like just like any artist, any genre, you know, that's what it is. And I like what you said, you know, like the life is, you know, vibe, and you're just finding your own vibe, and that's what it is. That's awesome. So, can you give me, or do you have any specific memorable moment so far in what you've done? Any type of moment, it doesn't matter. I know I had a group that came on, they gave me a funny moment, and a group that came on gave me a serious moment. So whatever you like, a moment that stood out to you so far in your career. Which is hard. It's hard sometimes to just think of a moment on the spot. But
I have two really like the main ones. I feel like these two moments were like where it really like hit me, like, all right, man, we really got to do it seriously. So the first one, they both involve Houston. Okay. So I got a lot of love for Houston. So
shout out to Houston. It's the whole area.
Yeah. The first one, it was me, my brother Dylan, Ralph, a couple other people. We went to Houston to go record. You know, I saved up a little bit of money to go get the hotel down there for the weekend. Go book the studio time. And the part that really stands out was like, oh man, we had I think we had just came back from the session. We had made like some of the best songs at that time. We made some of the best songs we ever made, and we were messing around in the hotel, you know, just trying to figure out something to do. I mean, it was late, but we still like wanted to do something. Yeah. We were just hype off the whole situation.
Yeah, the whole vibe and feel. Just wanted,
So one of the random things that we decided to do was like, hey, let's get somebody off a back page. So I remember everybody was hype about it for a little bit, and then whenever like time came down to like actually like call, we were like, oh, nah, man, we can't do it. So that was one of them, and the other one's like a lot more serious. It was like, I was talking to this girl at this point, and we went to Houston for the weekend because I had some music ideas. Mm-hmm. So I went with my brother JP. So we booked the session, whatever. We get to the studio, and we make one of the songs that like kind of started the whole direction that my music is going in right now. There's a song called Euphoria. And actually, no. It was a song called Better Be. This was like one of the first songs.
It's on SoundCloud, right?
Yeah.
Check it out on SoundCloud.
Yeah. So we did that song, and I just remember driving after that whole, because I was so hype off of that song. Like, man, this song is gonna be it. This is gonna be the one. So the whole rest of that night, and then the whole drive home, just listening to that song back to back, I was, happy. I was like, damn, this is it.
It's the moment.
Yeah. So then, like 2 days later, me and that girl stopped talking, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
And so I was like so full of like different emotions. I was like, man, all right, I'm kind of glad that like we stopped talking. It's like, man, I was fucking up. But then I was like, fuck, why we stop talking? Well, I just had all these different
just
emotions.
go through the motions of it all, Yeah.
So then one day, I think it was like a Tuesday, I was at work and I called my brother JP and I was like, hey man, I don't care. I know I just got back from Houston. I'm going back this weekend. Booked the session. We're gonna do this shit again. Fucking, just set it up. He was like, all right, cool. You can stay here. I was like, all right, fuck it. So Friday after work, I had my stuff packed ready. Took off. And that was the session that we made probably my favorite song. I have two or three songs that are like my favorite, but that might be the one. This is a song called Way Up, and that song is on SoundCloud too.
Check it out on SoundCloud. Check out all this stuff on SoundCloud.
Please. And then I think before the session, I was just like, fuck, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do. So I was like, and I went and got a tattoo, and we went and fucking, we just did all that shit. Like, I don't know, those were probably like the two like more memorable times when it comes to music.
Yeah, and that's awesome. You kind of answered the next thing I was gonna ask you, which is there a certain song that you enjoy more than others performing, or laying down, or is there a song that stands out to you, personally as the artist that you have like favoritism for?
There's a couple. Like I have a lot of songs.
We got time. Run it down.
I have more than enough songs to like go through, but the ones that really stick out was a song called Euphoria, and I remember I had made the beat maybe 2.5 years ago, and it was just sitting on my laptop, and I finally write a song to it, and my brother JP was like, hey man, why don't you try a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I'd never done that before, using like auto-tune and just like trying to do all these, different effects and whatever.
Yeah.
So we do that, and that song was really like the first initial song to where I started using auto-tune as an advantage, and using more melody instead of just going with just a regular hard voice, and
yeah.
So that's the first one. And then a song I have called Better Be. That one is on SoundCloud too. That one's where that was just one of the...
As you just explained the story, the whole background and everything,
That one kind of like helped develop the sound even more. And then the song Way Up, that one is really special because I remember we made the beat. Me and JP, we made the beat in like an hour, and then we were in the studio messing with it, and we did critical things to just like make the song pop even more. And then we had the idea for the song, like how it wanted to be, but like we didn't know how to execute it. So like I had this hook that I wrote a long time ago, and it sounded completely different, but then I started, I got in there, I was like, all right, let me try something. Looking at me, bitch, I'm where? And I was like, oh, damn, this sounds cool.
Yeah.
All right. So then I remember we freestyled the verses, and then that's that song. That song came out like so organically that has to be one of the favorite songs.
It's funny that you actually say that, because when I was initially going through your stuff and giving you a listen, that song came on. And I was like, oh, all right, and I turned it up, and I was just doing what I was doing. I was like, this sounds great. This is good. I'm with it, And You have a lot of good stuff on SoundCloud, and it's you're one of the people that I've like listened to, and I'm excited to hear more. You know, I'm excited to see where it goes.
I'm excited to put out more, man. Like it's the way I'm looking at it is like all the stuff that's on SoundCloud right now is like that's the good songs, but they're like not the good songs.
Gotcha,
I still have a lot of unreleased songs. One of the songs that I wanted to perform is a song that we're shooting a video for on Saturday.
Okay.
With the guy Steven Jets. So shout out Steven Jets. Yeah, man, that song. That's the other standout song that I was gonna bring up. That's something I made the beat and I wrote it.
And we'll
within
get
like an hour and a half.
Preview of today.
Yeah.
On the performance, so stay tuned for that. So yeah, man. And would you say that you're still evolving, or or would you say that you're pretty set in where you're at as far as style wise, or where are you at as an artist?
I feel like I have still a lot of room to grow. Mm-hmm. Like I did so much growing in the past year and a half, 2 years. Style wise, because I mean I could put on a song that I made like in 2013 and then a song that I made a couple weeks ago. This is gonna sound completely different. But there's a lot of styles that I can do. So
do you plan to utilize that in future upcoming stuff, like as far as a track sounding completely different from the next type thing?
Most definitely.
Which is awesome, and that's a thing that is definitely sets people apart.
Yeah.
Not having the same sound constantly, switching it up, and that's admirable to for any artist to do. And to step out of that comfort zone and make a name for yourself, really.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Is there anything besides what you said you've been working on that is coming up, in the future, near future, or as far as like a full complete album? Or I know you said you're working on the music video.
Yeah.
Any big things coming sooner rather than later on?
I wish I could give a set date on the album. That's just, I have too many ideas to actually just, come up with an album in the next 5 months. I have too many ideas to just like lay them all out, and this is gonna, I know the album's gonna take a lot more time. Cause I want that to be really good.
Yeah, and I mean that's your baby right there. You want it to be perfect, and it's totally understandable and awesome, really, because you're putting in that work, putting in that time. So that's awesome. Anything before we close? Is there anything else you want to add? Any shout outs? Any personal information you want to add? Just anything at all?
Shout out to everybody that's been here with me for a while. My brother JP, my brother Dylan, David. All the people that really like stuck with me. A lot of things happening this year that are, hopefully gonna make it crazy next year. Shout out Steven Jets for the video on Saturday. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah, man, too many people to like really shout out, and too many people to not shout out, because there's a lot of people that don't wanna see you win. So we're gonna do this for all of y'all. All right. It's called No Switch, produced by me, Bro JP.
Hey. Yeah. Heard you talking, you get sprayed up. Thought we told you we don't lay up. Stay the same, we don't change up. Really with the shit, red dots from the waist up. And I hit it from the waist up. Been about it, check the pay stub. We the realest, we don't care about what you say, bruh. So dope, I can probably lift your face up and kill this shit so long, I'm probably cased up. From the city where we don't ever just say much. Fuck your favorite rapper, cause I swear they ain't us. Dripped in fashion, I swear nobody just can't touch. If you want it real, then you better go and thank us. I swear that they don't wanna let us in. We came a long fucking way down Pleasanton.
My dogs need the better things in life, so I get that ice and that brand new watch to set it in. You talking, you can spray the. Thought we told you we don't lay up. Stay the same, we don't change up. Really with the shits, red dots from the waist up. Yeah, heard you talking, you can spray the. Thought we told you we don't lay up. Stay the same, we don't change up. Really with the shits, red dots from the waist up. Waist up. It's red dots from the waist up.
Yeah. Shout out to the Jets. Way up. Get on, we gon' stay on. Yeah.
If they said I never popped off, I'll be okay. Long as I get all my dogs on, I'll be okay. 20 chains on every neck, I'll be okay. Try to tell you that I'm next, I'll be okay. If they said I never popped off, I'll be okay. Long as I get all my dogs on, I'll be okay. 20 chains on every neck, I'll be okay. Try to tell you that I'm next, I'll be okay. Said I kill it when I pop up, it's DOA. Know some shooters that can post up like NBA or the NFL, leaving you with 6 all on your mind, plus an extra if you try to kick it when you cross the line. Oh my God, I came to cash out in that red coupe, pulling out the line, middle finger out the sunroof. Get the check and split the bread up, that's what blood do. I can feel the love on my side when I come through. If they said I never popped off, I'll be okay. Long as I get all my dogs on, I'll be okay. 20 chains on every neck, I'll be okay. Try to tell you that I'm next, I'll be okay. If they said I never popped off, I'll be okay. Long as I get all my dogs on, I'll be okay. 20 chains on every neck, I'll be okay. Try to tell you that I'm next, I'll be okay. I could show you that we litty on the side, litty on the side. Down on my side if you come for mine. Legend on the side, we don't ever die. Desi on my side, we can let it fly. Rose gold painted on every piece. They try to bring me down with the jealousy. Yeah, we get better when you say we can never be. Yeah, we said fuck it and we coming for everything. Coming for everything, coming for everything. Coming for everything, coming for everything. Yeah, we get better when you say we can never be. Yeah, we say fuck that, we coming for everything. I can show you that we litty on the side, litty on the side. Desi on my side, we can let it fly. If they said I never popped off, I'll be okay. Long as I get all my dogs on, I'll be okay. 20 chains on every neck, I'll be okay. Try to tell you that I'm next, I'll be okay. If they said I never popped off, I'll be okay. Long as I get all my dogs on, I'll be okay. 20 chains on every neck, I'll be okay. Try to tell you that I'm next, I'll be okay.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I got this one for sure this time. Yeah. Stay on. Yeah. I just pull up in the drop top. I see your girl and she's not hot. You see my girl and she's top 5. Come with the bars like a hot spot. I see you there when the ops out. I don't say shit like the cops out. Talking about cash is a cop out. No, you ain't there when the guap's out. Up in the race like it's nighttime. When you get in it, the stars out. Feel like the plug got me keyed up. Fuck with the boy, you get locked out. Think that I need to get rid of. I see your girl and she back it on me. Feel like the dope man to pack it on me. Take every shot like a ratchet on me. And I'm pulling up, swerving it fast. Got 200, it's all on the dash. And I'm never letting off the gas, cause they wanna catch up but they can't. I know the reason they hate me. Probably because no they hate me. Probably because I pull up in the Benz and they see it clear in HD. Like HD, like H.
I want to thank you, TB Robby, for stopping by. Thank you for the performance. Thank you for having me on. Follow him on SoundCloud. Check out his stuff if you like the performance and the interview. Subscribe, like, comment. Till next time,
We gon' stay on.
JED Adventures.
Yeah. If they said I never popped off, I'll be okay. Long as I get all my dogs on, I'll be okay. 20 chains on every neck, I'll be okay. Try to tell you that I'm next, I'll be okay. Straight up, thought we told you we don't lay up. Stay the same, we don't change up. Really with the shits, red dots from the waist up.